back not to a gaming stream. It's been probably a month since I last did a non-gaming stream, maybe 2 now, but this is my 2024 New Year's resolution stream. Okay, so mainly this is going to be a pretty short stream, but I didn't want to make it a video because I think I would want my first video to come in 2024, as we'll see later in the very planned out PowerPoint presentation that I made, totally in like more than 20 minutes, I swear. But anyway, let's get started. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty short stream, but it'll just be like kind of a guideline for what I hope to accomplish in the new year. Although I guess before I start, just a quick thank you to everyone who has been a part of the Alozyme channel for the 2023 year. I started back in June. Technically, I made this channel like 2020 because I think there was a fan like animation that I was gonna post or something that I was like hyped to try. My art skills were very rushed and not as good at the time, so well, they're still not good. But I ended up deleting the video when I decided to use this channel that I already had made, and I liked the username. I was like, I'll just use this. So even though it says I've started since 2020, I didn't actually start posting till June of this year, I believe. So it's been past 6 months now, and I think we're doing pretty good, especially with how poorly planned everything ended up being. But yeah, let's just hop into it. Thank you again to everyone who's been a part of the channel. Thank you for everyone that's watched, and hopefully you guys still find me entertaining in 2024. But alright, let's go in. Ooh, let me make sure. Haven't done a PowerPoint presentation since my debut, and that was a bust, so because I clicked off, I think I ended the stream by accident, so let's just get into it. So content goals. Like the title says, these are goals. I might not meet all of them, but I think they're doable. I think I can meet most of the content goals. Some of the other stuff I have later on in the presentation might be a little harder to achieve, but we'll see. They're all goals. Let's see how many we can tick off at the end of 2024. So first goal, I do want to play at least 20 new games. That's not that many. There's 12 months, right? So this is only like 1 and a quarter. I don't know. It's a fraction. It's not even 2 games a month. I think I can do it. But again, I guess we'll see. Since I plan, well, I'll explain why I think it'll be a little easier to hit the 20 new games later on. But yeah, 20 new games. I think that's a very low standard. I think I can do it. Great. Different content. So I've already experimented a little bit with this, where for October I had some drawing streams and a tier list stream, and they didn't do as bad as I thought they were going to do. Honestly, some of the like lower, like more indie games that I've played, like Pumpkin Panic or Anne, I think those, even though they're games, they did less well than my drawing or tier list streams. So just plan on bringing those back, maybe a little different from what I did previously, and other stuff. So like I said, drawing, a lot more Clip Studio Paint drawing streams. I do want to figure out how to get my iPad to mirror so I can maybe do some Procreate streams as well, because I use Procreate a lot when I'm drawing on the go, but Clip Studio Paint I also use. It's just that it doesn't, since it has a membership now, I can't always use it while on the go because maybe I haven't opened it on my iPad for a while, and it asks me to log in, and if I don't have Wi-Fi, can't use it. Gotta use Procreate. So we'll see. But for now, at least early year, I'll probably be doing them all on my like drawing monitor, which will require Clip Studio. But yeah, drawing streams, all kinds of drawing streams. We'll see. Language streams. So I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet, but I think it would be fun to maybe have like trying to guess the English, like what French slang means, because I know some very, very like basic French slang. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but I'll know some of it. Just by hearing it, I'll understand like la thune, like stuff like that. That's like money, instead of using l'argent, stuff like that. Same thing with French, maybe Spanish. Maybe do some funny little streams dealing with languages. One of my, well, we'll get to the personal goals later, but one of them is to try a little harder to study Japanese. I really want to put the, cement it that this year will be the year I actually learn something besides just reviewing hiragana for the 10th time in my life. So maybe we'll do some learning streams as well. I don't know, could be fun. Some Duolingo streams or something like that, something just silly that still works but isn't too serious. Reactions, haha, chemistry. Anyway, I do want to do a few more reactions, or I haven't done any. I'd like to do some reaction, maybe not streams, but videos, because I think that might be a little easier to manage and maybe get less likely to get blocked or something. Because the main thing I would want to react to, starting off, I would react to other stuff as well, but would definitely be, I don't know if it's the next point. I think it is. Yes, there it is. K-pop. Okay. I think I mentioned it in my Dead by Daylight stream where I played as the Trickster. I don't talk enough about K-pop for how much I listen to K-pop. I think that would have been a very good opportunity, and it's missed now because everyone's over it by now, but my Spotify Wrapped was basically all K-pop and a few anime songs. So, something to think about for the next year. And I had to include, I already said it in my debut stream, but just bringing it up again. Yes, the majority of I think my top song of the year was Moonlight Sunrise by Twice. So yeah, I had to put them on here. Next goal, post more on social media, other social media besides YouTube. I do not post enough I don't post at all, honestly, anymore on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter. I had to delete my Twitter because I think the password got leaked or something. I got something. I guess I was just so inactive that I got an email saying someone was trying to change my password. And I was just like, okay, I'll change it. And then I kept getting it. So I just deleted it and remade it. I haven't had the problem again. I remade it back in July. So since I haven't had that problem anymore, I assume I'm safe to use it, but I have not posted anything on it. So I'll be doing a lot more of, I guess, the social media sphere come 2024. I'll be posting a lot more often on all of these. Next one is to start posting videos along with live streams. Okay, so I mentioned this. Reactions are probably one of the things I'll be doing. Gaming, though, will also be one. I know for the past 3 months I've been saying that I'm trying to work on that Choo Choo Charles gameplay video. Video creation, just editing in general, is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. It takes up so much time. Basically what I think I'm going to do is maybe start off a little slower in January, because one of the things I wanted to do, is it going to show? There it is. Hopefully 2 a month. That's what I would like to set as a goal. I can probably start off by doing reactions. I'll do 2, maybe one reaction to a music video that comes out in January, and then another one, I don't know, can be some hot topic video or something, something that's going on right now. Well, in January. Those will be, I think, a little more manageable. Less cutting and editing stuff out from a 2-hour gameplay and having to reduce it down to half an hour. That's a lot more work than just reacting to a music video and maybe putting in some funny noises or memes and stuff, So I'll start off a little easier editing process for the videos I'd like to start posting. But yeah, hopefully we get a couple more videos, or get videos posted on the channel soon. And of course, couldn't be a YouTuber New Year's resolution stream without a sub goal. So I never post a sub goal down here or anything. But well, we were at 50 when I made this presentation. I edited this today. I forgot what I added the little gradient. That's what it was. Because it says down there that I just made it. I swear I didn't. It didn't take that long. True, I did not put too much effort into it. However, I did make this the day before Christmas or the day before that. I can't remember. Just finished editing it this morning. Just little gradient backgrounds. But we had 50 subscribers. I think we dropped down to 49, which is fine. It's okay. But I think it's still very doable. If in 6 months I was able to get 50, or round up to 50, I think we could hit 150 by the end of 2024. I think that's a very reasonable sub goal. Especially with the amount of media that I'm planning on posting, like more videos, more varied content, maybe I can reach a wider audience. But we'll see. So what games? Okay, yeah, obviously I had to... Games is mostly what I do, so have to focus on that for now. Maybe next year's resolutions will be a little different. Okay, Pokemon Emerald, Mario RPG, Resident Evil 2 and 3, Five Nights at Freddy's, Persona 5. Got him out of the way. Okay, first off, Pokemon Emerald. I picked Emerald because I've played this game before. This was technically, I guess, short story time. I did not grow up playing Pokemon. I watched the cartoon, or the anime, sorry, not cartoon. At the time I considered it a cartoon, okay? And collected a couple of the cards. Not really, it was mostly from friends that like gifted them to me. But I was more of a Yu-Gi-Oh kid. And no one in my elementary school really talked about Pokemon. At least not enough. So I didn't even know there were games. I genuinely thought it was just cards, like Yu-Gi-Oh, just cards and the show. So I didn't really play Pokemon until high school, and someone told me that we could get like an emulator on my tablet, and I played all through Emerald. It was great, had so much fun. Now I would not play Emerald again, that would be too boring. I would want to try a Nuzlocke. I've tried Nuzlockes in the past, 2 times. I did not make it past the first gym because I got bored. But I think I could stream on my first Nuzlocke. I think that'd be fun. I just need to figure out how to get the emulator on my PC. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. I wanted to do I could technically do a Nuzlocke already. I have Sword or Shield. I think I have Sword on my Switch, but I don't really know what the rules are for Nuzlockes when you can see the Pokemon. So I don't know. Maybe we'll do one of those as well one day, but I would like to start off with Emerald because I'm already familiar with those Pokemon as well. Not that well. I'm not that big of an expert on Pokemon. I'm going to mess up a lot. I don't know type weaknesses that well. But we'll see. It'll be fun. Mario RPG, I've raved about this game already. As soon as we finish Wonder, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, we're gonna play Mario RPG. I already know I am. So that is it. Like, all of these are honestly guaranteed because I've purchased all of them except Emerald. But I really want to play Emerald, and I'll have all year. I'll figure it out. But yeah, Mario RPG will definitely be playing. It's just a matter of when, and when I can fit it into my like schedule for gaming. We'll see. Resident Evil 2 and 3. Okay, I have mentioned this during my Resident Evil 1 streams, where I think I looked up around where we are right now, and I think we're a little past halfway on Resident Evil 1. I will probably be playing a lot of Resident Evil 1 at the beginning of the year. Just so just little personal goal, not really a goal I'm too tied down to. I would like to finish Resident Evil 1 before the end of February at least. I've been playing this game for so long. I need to just finish it, and it's so annoying to see that I am so slow. I take so long to beat this game, but I need to remember that it's my first zombie game. I've never played any kind of game like this, so it took some warming up to like get used to it. So I think now I'm safe. I'm good. I'm more confident in my ability to play the game. So we'll see. Hopefully we can finish it. Real goal is by the end of January. More lenient goal is I better be done with that game by the end of February. Because if it's taking me this long, I'm probably not going to get to play Resident Evil 4 until 2025. But we'll see. Five Nights at Freddy's, definitely need to start that game. I told myself I was going to play that during October and didn't have time because stuff came up. Hey there, Bam, how are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Welcome to the stream. Just a short little stream about my New Year's resolutions. Yeah, it won't be too long of a stream, but welcome. How are you doing? Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's, I want to at least try. I don't know if I'll finish it, because I feel like I would get frustrated, kind of like Pumpkin Panic. I'll get very frustrated with Five Nights at Freddy's. But we'll give it a shot because I do still need to go watch the movie. But that will definitely be... I purchased the game. There's no way I'm not playing it. I've already spent money, even if it was like $4. And Persona 5. That one's something that I'd had in my on my radar for a while. Also purchased. Already have it, so we're gonna play it. But I think this one might be another good candidate for video rather than stream. I don't know. I guess if anyone knows much about Persona 5 and if it's like a streamable game or if it's not, like there's a lot of fluff in it that people prefer to get cut out, then I guess drop a comment below and let me know, because I'm probably not going to be playing Persona 5 for a while. Maybe mid-year is around when I'll have enough time, but we'll see. Alright, model goals. Okay, these are the ones that I meant are a lot less likely to happen, but we'll see how they go. Sorry, just to let you know, I'm right now in Indonesia. It's 1 a.m. Oh, bam, I'm sorry. I was supposed to do this stream way later at 7 p.m., but we have family in town still. So they wanted to go out in the afternoon. My schedule this week is basically going to be flip-flop. It's all over the place because we kind of have to accommodate for our family members. My kids and Becca and Siska are already sleeping. Aw, that's fine. Yeah, no, again, sleep. Always sleep. Actually, Bam, thank you for stopping by, but if you're sleepy, go ahead and take a nap to go get your rest. The stream will be up afterwards. I always feel bad whenever you guys say that it's like 1 a.m. when I'm streaming. I'm like, I wish I could stream at a better time. I'll try to do that more on the weekends as well. I'll try to see when would be a better time to stream on like Saturdays. Saturdays, for the most part, I'll have a little more time, more leniency to stream at different times of the day. But we'll see. It's alright, I'm watching you until I'm sleeping. Oh, okay. That works as well. I think that's what Game Boy was doing last time as well. He was saying he was just going to have me on while he tried to fall asleep. So, hey, hopefully it helps. Hopefully I picked good music, my little background music going on right now. I can't hear it. But hopefully it's... I know it's not a lullaby, but hopefully it helps you go to sleep easier so you can rest well. But okay, model goals. Oh, and the little card, I just thought it'd be funny. Anyway, I know this is a big task because I barely have time to make more. I have angry, scared, and that's basically it. The costume doesn't even count. That's done in like 10 seconds. I've only rigged 2 other expressions on this model, and I'm already thinking about just making another one. I think it's mostly because I've learned a lot now that I've been like trying to rig things post finishing the model. I kind of just want to start over and make a new model. Maybe change up the costume a little bit as well. But yeah, it's a big ask. I'm going to have to draw from a whole model from scratch again, re-rig everything. But hopefully by the end of the year, I can bring out Alozyme 2.0. We'll see how that goes though. So what game today, Miles, are you going to play? Today I'm not going to play any games, Bam. I'm just going to do this stream. And then I think Friday we'll be doing the multi-games. I think it's Friday. Yeah. Friday we'll be doing multiple games. I think we'll be playing the Suika game, some Dead by Daylight, and then we'll try Lethal Company because I think Perry said he wanted to try playing that. So hopefully we're able to play it. If not, it's fine too. That's why I made it a multi-game stream so we could always switch around if something doesn't work out. I really enjoyed the fruit game like yesterday. Just chill. Yes, that's what we're going to be playing on Friday. We'll be playing Suika game, a couple rounds. And if Lethal Company falls through, we can just play more Suika game. I thought it was really fun too. It was very mesmerizing though. I did catch myself kind of just like clicking and staring. So I'm sorry if that stream was a little quiet near the end. I definitely caught myself like zoning out and just all I could think was fruit. Fruit must match. But yeah, next, holiday accessories. I really wanted to try adding some this year, but I just didn't have the time Or I did sometimes I did, but I think my ideas were too ambitious. I need to kind of be more realistic about what I'm able to do. But now that I have a whole year, I think it's possible. I can add a couple accessories once I finish my model. Maybe I can even add a couple to this one, to this model. I can still have time. I think the next holiday after New Year's isn't till Valentine's Day, if I'm correct. So I think I could probably, I really need to finish my heart eyes expression. That would be a great little addition to any accessory I might add, but we'll see. Like I said, more expressions. I have so many, like I already have the assets. I just need to rig them. I'll definitely be adding some. I'll probably try to add at least one expression a month. Or every 2 months. One expression every 2 months, and we'll see how that goes. Hey there, Piper, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I can't watch you in time like this, Alozyme. My eyes can't handle anymore. Time to go to sleep before my wife wakes up. No, you're good, Bam. Thank you for dropping by. Have a nice sleep. I know it was hard coming in at 1 a.m. your time, but yeah, get your sleep. Thank you for stopping by, Bam. Good night. New hairstyle. Yes, I want to try some new hairstyles. I like this one, don't get me wrong, but maybe another one just for, just for fun. I think it'd be fun. That's why I have a little question mark. We'll see if I actually end up rigging it. I think new hairstyle will be a lot more likely on Alozyme 2.0, but we'll see. I'm good. I hope you had a great Christmas. Thank you. Yes, I did, Piper. Very relaxing Christmas. I hope you did as well. Good night, everyone. Night, Bam. Rest well. Okay. A mascot. Okay, this was another kind of big one. I don't know if I should make a cat or a little like puppy, like a kitten or a puppy. I'm leaning towards more of a cat, not really kitten. It looks more like a cat. It's a little bigger, but like a chibi little mascot that I could also rig, and just put around like maybe somewhere over here and just be fun, Have a good day, guys. Merry Christmas to Alozyme. Merry Christmas, Pam. Happy holidays. Hope everyone has a good holiday season. Get your rest. But yeah, mascot. That would probably be the other thing I would like to rig. I don't think it would be too hard, and I think it'd be fun. There's a couple other model goals I have, but I'm going to keep some of them a secret, just in case. Timeline. So this is what I have planned for every month to just have fun making content. I thought about breaking it down for every month, and I was like, that's going to be too much. It's going to be too much work. And then I'll feel too tied down. I've learned over the years that it's safer to just set goals for like what I want to accomplish by the end of the year rather than have it break down per month. Because if I do that and I don't do it by the end of the month, I feel like there's no point anymore. So just to have fun making content. That's my biggest goal for this timeline of this year. The ghost is back, lol. Oh no, Piper. What? What's the ghost doing now? Hopefully nothing too harsh. Hopefully it's still just, spooking around, walking around, not hurting anyone. So what else does Alozyme have planned for the year? I don't know. Not much. No, I do have other goals. I have like more personal goals that I also have. Mostly art and language goals. These aren't really going to be something that I guess affects the channel too much, but I thought I'd add them in. They're more personal stuff. So art goals: to improve anatomy. I suck at anatomy. The only reason, I'm sure you could point out like 20 different things wrong with my model right now and anatomically, but oh well, I'll try. I've already found a couple YouTube channels and like YouTube art creators that have really good videos on anatomy that I want to practice. I might incorporate that into a stream. You can just, just chatting. I'll practice anatomy. I'll have the video up, and I'll just be drawing, sketching. We can just chat. That could be fun. In animating, I want to animate the little cool, okay, those, I've seen the ones that people have that have like little animations of them doing stuff. I need to learn to do that. So hence try animating. Yeah, LMAO. No, wait. No, is the ghost doing stuff? Is it being harsh? Oh no, I hope not. But yeah, well, I'll also try to have... So for that, my ending stream and my starting soon screen, I would like ones that are more personal. These are just ones that I made for now, because it would take way too long to animate my character doing something. But I think I'll practice doing some simple ones, and maybe depending on how Alozyme 2.0 comes out, if I change any aspects, I guess, of my model, I don't want to animate an opening and closing scene and then have to change them because my model changed, you know? So we'll see. Gee, that's cool. Yeah, I love when VTubers have the little, or not just even VTubers, just streamers in general have those screen changes. They look so cool, so I need to learn to do that. I could technically commission someone to do it as well, but I want to learn. I like learning that kind of stuff. That's why I made and rigged my own model. I just thought it would be fun to learn to do it myself. Technically, I had the money to commission someone, but I think I just really wanted to do it on my own, at least for now, because I want to learn. I want to learn how to do all this stuff. I find it very fun. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. No, it's not been harsh. Just my roommate has seen what I've seen, and she just came back from her parents. Oh, okay. Well, luckily, it's just been sights, not actual actions being taken place. But hopefully it doesn't spook your roommate too much, Piper, and they stay back with you so you don't end up losing a roommate. Because I do think that, like I said, I've never actually witnessed anything paranormal. I'm not the biggest, believer, but I'm also not a skeptic, I guess. Because if I were to see it, it would not take a lot for me to be convinced. So I could only imagine being alone only amplifies how scary it is. Hello, Alozyme, I see you got the chat fixed. Yes, hey, welcome, Black Oni. Yeah, I just had to delete the... I don't know why. I need to look into why that does that. I don't know. Either way, for now, all I'm going to do is just not post my streams that in advance, like multiple days in advance. I'll just post it the day before. And then the chat works that way. So, but yeah, how are you doing, Black Oni? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, those are basically my personal art goals, I guess. They will affect the channel ultimately, you know, because it means I'll get better. But yeah, I want to avoid doing things like this. Language goals. Okay, so these are probably more unachievable than my model goals, but we'll see. We'll see. I think it'll be fun. I want to get at least a 50 on an N5 JLPT. I am serious. I want to get better at Japanese. I want to actually learn something for Japanese this year. You have no language goals? No, I do. I just didn't have them up. I just clicked them. Again, I don't know how these will ultimately affect the channel as much, but these are very personal, more like I like language learning. I want to get more into it again this year because I've really been lacking in that department. I've been putting language learning on the back burner for so long now that I want to get back into it. So my first one, kind of tied in with learning more Japanese this year, actually trying, is to get an N5 by the end of a 50% minimum on the N5. I think that's a very achievable goal for someone who has a full-time job and is now streaming and trying to make all this extra content. Like, I have a lot of goals, so I think this one's a pretty low bar. I don't think this will be too hard to achieve, so I'm at least proud of what I've done by the end of the year. We'll see. Japanese is a good language to learn. I learned it because I'm moving to Japan in the future. Ooh, nice, Black Oni. Okay. Yeah, no, I want to learn it. I'm not going to lie, when I first started, it was like I just want to be able to watch anime without subtitles. Which I think is still it's still a valid goal to have. Like, you don't need to be a master of the language. I do think I've learned that through my own language learning journey, that you shouldn't strive to be perfect in a language, because you're not even, like most people, I am not perfect in English or Spanish, and they're both like my main languages. Even, I would argue, no, not argue, I know English is my stronger language because I live in the US. I speak English at work. I like got my degree going to an English speaking university, you know, so my level of vocabulary and grammar comprehension is a lot higher in English. It's still not that good. So how can I expect to be that level not even living in the country, you know? So I just mostly, my goal for Japanese is just to learn it enough that I can visit Japan and just get by. Just, you know, understand a little bit, be able to not be a burden to anyone that maybe comes with me. You know, just be able to get around a little bit. I don't expect to be fluent by any means, but I also just find Japanese really fun. I like the drawing of the kanji, and I'm still suffering. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Kanji. I like the drawing of the kanji, like the strokes, the stroke order and everything. I think it looks very pretty. It looks very beautiful. So I don't have so much of a hard time with the language because I like how the characters look. I watch a lot of anime, so I'm already used to like the sounds. For anyone that doesn't know, just little Alozyme's fun fact of the day. If you're a Spanish speaker, Japanese, it's not going to be any easier to learn the language, but pronouncing the words in the language will be a lot easier because the way Japanese pronounces is like the way vowels are pronounced in Japanese is the same way as Spanish. It's just a different accent. But like a, I, u, e, o for Japanese is just a, I, u, e, o in Spanish. It's the same. It's just a different accent. So if you know Spanish, like I do, pronouncing things in Japanese won't be as hard. Mostly. Obviously, there's still going to be some words like the I don't know if I'm saying that right. The F, FU, not FU to anyone in chat, but you know, the FU, hiragana, stuff like that. Yeah, their culture is so unique and different. It intrigues me. Yeah. No, that's why I would want to visit one day and be able to get around, you know, not be a burden, be able to understand a little bit, just to actually immerse myself a little more in the culture. Because if I'm stuck just going to English speaking parts of Japan, I'll feel like I missed out on a lot of what I want to learn from Japan. Same thing with France. I've never traveled to any of the countries. I've never traveled to any country except Mexico. I'm going to be traveling to France in 2024, just for a week. It's going to be like a guided tour though, so I won't be able to experience France how I want, but it'll be my first time. So I think it'll be a cool way for me to get back into learning, revising my French, and get a feeling for what Europe is like before I actually try exploring the little corners of France that maybe non-French speakers have no access to, you know? But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Brings me up to the other point. Start up French studying again. I really need to bring up my, I need to do that before this summer. Because this summer is when I'm doing that trip. And I need to brush up on my French. I can still understand French very well. I would say just watching like the news and stuff like that, I understand it perfectly. However, when it comes to slang, like when I see YouTube videos and stuff like that, I do not understand a lot of slang. So that's why I kind of want to incorporate that into my channel a little bit. Knock two birds with one stone, you know? Make it kind of fun, entertaining to learn some French slang that no one really hears about while also learning. Oh wait, the guided tour through Italy, France, and Spain. And if you pay extra, Portugal? No, it's just France and England, I believe. Yeah, I'm just going with someone who it was like a two people per tour or something like that. And so I've been paying for the tour for a while now. It's just a 1 week thing. They had the option for the Spain and Italy as well, but I think that one was going to be way over their budget. And I was like, you know what? I don't even care. I'll go wherever. I just want to go somewhere. If the tour had even just been England, even though I don't really have as much of an interest with England as I do with France, I still would have gone because I've never been. And it's like not a once in a lifetime opportunity, but kind of a once in a lifetime, because I think I needed this push to try to go somewhere else, you know? Maybe once I've broken that little guided tour, I'll have more confidence to actually travel, maybe even alone, to Europe, and just explore a little more. But I would love to take one that goes to Italy and Spain as well, and Portugal. Oh, I would love that. Might do that next time. I don't know when next time would be, but that would be a good idea to do. Yeah, we'll look into it. And then my last language goal is just starting some new languages. The main ones I have in mind right now are German and Korean. I don't know if I'll be able to hit both, but we'll see. Korean, because like I said, I listen to a lot of K-pop, so I would like to have the same connection to Korean as I do with Japanese, where I like find it very interesting. I don't find it as interesting right now, but I do maybe want to get more into the culture of Korea so that I can find that interest and then have that motivation to start studying it. And then German has always been just something fun that I think would be cool to study. I think I've mentioned it before, since I've studied French for so long, I'm kind of bored of Romance languages. I don't really want to study Italian and Portuguese right now, just because I feel like they'd be too similar to French, and I don't feel confident in my French yet to move on to another Romance language, you know? So I think I'll dabble in a little bit of German, and then maybe once I've, gotten out of the Francophone world a little bit, like I've cemented myself and I feel confident in my French again, then I could tackle Italian and Portuguese and it'll be more fun. But we'll see. Next year is Ireland and Scotland. Oh, yeah. I think it is the same tour. Because that same friend mentioned it, and they were mentioning if we would want to do it next year as well. And I was like, ooh, maybe. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see how much in my savings I have. I have the money, but again, I want to travel and have like the option. I don't want to budget too much. Like I've been saving right now for this trip to France and England so that I can not splurge, but I don't have to think too hard about like, oh, I really want to try out this restaurant, but it's like $100 a dish. I don't have that much money. I have $100 for 2 to 3 days. Like, no, it's only a week. I do want to waste a little bit and have a fun time. My idea of a fun time is just restaurants. I'm not really a big party person, so I just want to eat as much as I can without thinking too much about the price. So we'll see how that goes. But I do know the Ireland and Scotland one is next year, and I do want to try to get to that one. But we'll have to see how much money I have left and how my budget looks after this first trip. I think we're talking about the same one, but you had other options. Oh, maybe. Yeah, because the one that I know we're doing is just England and France. And it's just a week, I believe. I don't think it's that big of a trip, but I think it's fine. I think it's a good amount for my first time leaving the country, like overseas especially. Italian is related to French, so it isn't that hard. And Italian has some loaner words from Spanish. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, I think Italian and Portuguese are very cool. I do enjoy listening to people speak the language and like seeing how it relates to Spanish and French, because I speak both Spanish and French. But my French is not where my Spanish is right now, not even close. So I want to cement my French confidence first before I try tackling another Romance language, and then maybe mess up my French like flow, I guess, my French learning flow. I'd like to cement that, hit a good like, okay, I'm B2 language level now. That's as high as I think I want to go. I don't think I'd ever want to reach C1, C2, because I'd rather learn a new language. They're all a week, I think. Yeah. I think a week is like a good chunk of time, especially if you've never gone somewhere before, like at all outside the country, like across seas. I've never done that before. This will also be my first flight. I've never flown before, so this will be really interesting. So I think a week is a good amount of time. Like gracias and grazie. Yeah. So many loaner words. I think if you speak Spanish and French, you'll be able to understand probably about like 50% of what you read in Portuguese or Italian, because of so many loaner words or just similar words. They might not be the same, but you kind of get the gist. It's listening that's completely different, because the accents are different and pronunciation on different things makes the language a whole different language. Listening is going to be completely different from reading something. I think I could read a menu in Italian and figure out what I want. I do not think I could communicate with the waiter though. I would be screwed. So hopefully one day we can reach a good level in French so that we can start tackling Italian and Portuguese. One other type of language that's interesting is the Slavic languages. Yes, oh my gosh. I need to do more research into which Slavic language I would want to pick to like really, really focus on. But I feel like that would probably be something I would pick before I go into Italian and Japanese. Like maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say because then I feel like I might be promising things. And if anyone watches and they'll be like, oh, he's learning this. No, not yet. Russian is easy. Oh, really? Russian is one that I did want to look into. But I think what was it? I don't remember why I didn't pick it up. There was a reason. I can't remember because I tried picking it up in college. Oh well, we'll see when we get to Russian too. Polish might be easier because they use their alphabet. Oh, okay. Polish. I'd never thought about Polish. I might try Polish then. I'll add that to the list because I think my list of languages, like if I had to pick 10 languages that I just off the top of my head, I have not done enough research on all of them, but obviously English, Spanish, French, Japanese, Korean, German, Italian, Portuguese, and then Russian and Arabic, I believe were the ones that I was thinking I would want to kind of mess around with. Like if I could just automatically know 10 languages, I think those would be the 10 that I would find the most fun. I would like to add Mandarin in there as well, but I feel like Mandarin is such a challenge that I would just be like, never mind. Yeah, I don't know. I also think there's not enough media that I would be closely associated with. Maybe just like food, because I do love Chinese food. So if I could learn any specific like dishes that Mandarin speakers like know about, maybe that would be a good way to get into Mandarin. Arabic? Yeah, Arabic I kind of just picked because I think I just like the way the alphabet looks. I know, like I said, I haven't done much research on the language and how difficult it is, but it just looks like a fun language to try to learn. So maybe Arabic. And yeah, Mandarin just cause, just cause, I don't know. It just seems like a cool language to write in. It looks like harder Japanese. It looks like all kanji, which again, I love how kanji looks. Now learning kanji is a whole different story. But we'll see. Like I said, German and Korean are probably the main ones. Maybe not even both, but at least one of them. Just at least one of the two I would like to start also dabbling in this year. And then yeah, we'll see how that goes. One funny thing you can do with Mandarin is walk into a Chinese restaurant and speak Chinese. Oh, I've seen so many videos of people doing that. See, I would love to do that with French. But I think enough people would expect me to know French. This sounds so messed up, but I think like if I went to France and I spoke in like French, they wouldn't be surprised. They'd just be like, okay, and then keep talking. And then as soon as I mess up, they'd switch to English and I'd be like, oh. So I think they would be a lot more surprised if I was able to, ooh, great, hitting the mic. It wouldn't be an Alozyme stream if I didn't hit the mic at least once. But it would be fun. I do find it really like endearing when like some white guy will go into a Chinese restaurant and then just start speaking Mandarin, and the waiter will be like, oh, you speak Mandarin? Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. Like it's such an endearing, like a very wholesome interaction. So I like it. I think it'd be fun. However, also I am very introverted. I would be way too scared to do that. So I would need to work on that before I could do it. But yeah, that'd be something fun to get into, to try to go to a restaurant that mostly speaks one language and then try to like just break it out on them and be like, haha, I know your language, isn't that cool? But yeah, we'll see. Oh, I forgot I had this little meme up. Yeah, this is mostly a jab at me because I've technically been studying Japanese for so long. It's probably been about 5 years now. I know nothing. I basically am at zero. I don't know much. I got through Genki, the very famous Japanese textbook that everyone uses. I got through it all the way to chapter 5. Yeah, chapter 5. And I was doing so well, and then I just completely dropped off. Oh well. have to start back from zero, but I'd rather start back from zero than try to start back on chapter 5 and then just waste time, you know? I've been doing Japanese for 1.5 years. Ooh, nice. Is it free? It's not free. I think it's $50. However, just look it up on Reddit and you might be able to find a PDF version. Not saying you should do that because that's pirating and that's bad, but yeah, don't go on Reddit and look up free Genki OneDrive. Don't do that. That's bad. And definitely don't buy an iPad and then download the OneDrive files onto GoodNotes so that you basically just have the digital version that you can now write in. Don't do that. That's very bad. But yeah, I wanted to buy a physical copy so bad, and then I saw it was like $50 at the bookstore, and I was like, oh no, I will not be doing that, because if it's $50, I am not going to write in this textbook now, because I will feel obligated to keep, especially because it's still used. Like, if they came out with new versions of the book, then whatever, I'll write in it because no one's going to buy this book afterwards. But people will still buy this freaking textbook like 10 years after it's been made, or I don't know how long it's been out, but it's been at least 5 to 6 years since I first heard of the textbook, and everyone still uses the same one. So clearly it's going to keep its market value. Your whole paycheck? Yeah, no, I wanted to buy it in college. That's when I first wanted to buy the textbook. And yes, same Black Oni. There was no way I was going to spend $50 on a book for a class that I wasn't even taking. Nah. I might buy it now. Not right now, because I have other expenses to think about in the upcoming year, but I might. I think another thing I had on my eyes was like a kanji dictionary. I think that might be a little more fun. I'd buy that before I buy Genki. But like I said, don't go on Reddit and don't look up the OneDrive Google Docs files for all of the Genki series. Don't do that, because it has the audio files as well for you to practice listening comprehension. So you shouldn't do that. You should not download them. Do not look it up. But yeah, that's basically the stream. Just in conclusion, thanks again for everyone who was part of the channel this year, for everyone's support, for everyone that watched. I consider it a great 2023. Definitely got more comfortable with streaming. I have so many more ideas for what to do for the upcoming year. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun so far. And I can't wait to play more games and do all kinds of new content in the upcoming year. Yeah, that should be it. Just a little funny thank you from this little dog. And see you guys in 2024. Except not really, because I will see you guys maybe on Friday when I stream the multi-game stream that we'll be doing. I think I mentioned it earlier. It was Suika Game, Dead by Daylight, and maybe Lethal Company. We'll see. We'll see which we'll switch around, and we might even add a couple other games in there. We'll see. Do you have a Discord? I don't yet. I was thinking about making a Discord once we reach 100 subs. But maybe I'll make it earlier. I might make it for the new year, like end of January maybe, because I would need to. I know having a Discord can get a little messy. Is the thing. I don't think any of you guys would make it messy, but I do think maybe someone who gets mad, like I said before. I think I did delete them. There was a Instagram post. I was playing Dead by Daylight, and I guess the people that I was playing with got mad, and they saw that I was a YouTuber, so they went onto my Instagram post and were posting that I was trash and blah blah blah. So that wasn't that bad. Like, I deleted it just to delete it, and I did it like months later too. I don't know why I even deleted them, but either way, I feel like people who might get mad in games like that, if they see I have a Discord, they might go in and do stuff, that I don't necessarily want associated with me, like posting stuff they shouldn't, slurs, stuff like that. So I've heard that it can get messy, but we'll see. I can help. Yeah. I would want like kind of those of you that are in chat all the time and that like I can trust a little more, maybe to be like get moderator status. I need to look into how to set up the Discord, but I think I might do it. I think I would, just because it would be fun to be able to interact with you guys a little more. Maybe be able to do like Dead by Daylight streams and stuff like that, or you know, just multiplayer games on Discord calls and stuff like that. But we'll see. That could be something that I add to my list of stuff to do in 2024. But yeah, okay. Discord. Have that on a sticky note now, so I'll make sure to look into that. But yeah, that should be it. Thanks again for everyone that watched. Thank all this year. It's been a great first 6 months. Can't wait to hit our first year, our little anniversary. I don't know what I'll do for our anniversary when I hit like 1 year in June. Has to be something fun. Has to be something cool because it's a 1 year anniversary. Got to celebrate it. But we'll see. I still have half a year to look into it. So yeah, that should be it. Thanks again for everyone that stopped by. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time it may be where you're at. And I'll see you guys in the final stream of 2023, hopefully on Friday. Yeah. See you soon. Bye.